'Twas the day before break, and all through the school, everyone was waiting for the last bell to ring. But before it does, we have a special show in store featuring guests, dancing, and more. So sit back, because this holiday edition of the Current OC starts now.
From OCTV,
Raider Nation's leading news magazine starts now. This is Current OC.
Hello, and welcome to the Current OC. I'm Elijah Watson.
And I'm Haley Fury. Thanks for tuning in to our last show of the year. We here at the Current OC hope you have an amazing holiday break.
That's right. But before our winter break begins, we have a special holiday edition of the Current OC. Christmas is just a few days away, and you can really feel the holiday spirit.
You sure can, Eli. Did you see all the decorations throughout the halls for the holiday door decorating contest? What some may not know is it's quite a heated competition. Many teachers take it seriously, and bragging rights were definitely on the line. Here's the Current OC's Matt Simone and Owen Hansen with a look at this year's competition.
For years, Ocean City High School teachers have been decorating their classroom doors in whatever style they feel will bring out the holiday cheer. This process requires some intense work and creativity. Today, OCTV reporter Matt Simone and I go and find the best decorated doors this holiday season.
Ms. Barnes, thank you for joining us. I have to ask, what was the inspiration for this your decoration?
Of course. So in our brainstorming session, we came up with a New Year's Eve theme. And so the inspiration for our doors specifically was the song New Year's Day by Taylor Swift.
All right, awesome. And then my second question is obviously a little competition between you and the History Hallway. What's your thought? You have any words for them?
I don't think we need words. I just think you can look and see who the true winner is. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
We then got to ask what the history department thought about them. So, Mr. Fox, how are you feeling about the rivalry with the English hallway? Next, me and Matt went to other teachers' classrooms and found out their inspiration behind the doors that they've created.
Ms. Oves, thank you for joining us. Just want to ask, what's the inspiration behind your door today?
Well, I wanted to celebrate the new year, but I also wanted to get students excited about the new year and celebrate their Red Raider Nation pride.
All right, Ms. Georges, thank you for joining us. What was the inspiration behind your door?
Well, I'm a biology teacher, and you know that's the best science of all of them. Thank you, physics people. So we decided that this year we were going to do DNA. So this is our holiday DNA that's all tied up tightly, and then we have our other one down that way where it's kind of be unwound. So we kind of combined Mr. Kaiser and my ideas together. So we had to teach you something.
All right, thank you.
And then we saw some regulars outside of Mr. Brown's door.
What are your thoughts on Mr. Brown's door?
I think it's really great, and it exemplifies him very well with all like the candy cane stuff.
Yeah, I think it fits Mr. Brown pretty well, and I like the colors. It's pretty cool.
Correction, I did the door.
At the end of the day, we found out who really won the door decorating contest. In third place, we had Mrs. Palameke, second place, Mrs. Cunningham, and first place, Miss Steyer and Mrs. Barnes.
Another very popular event held this year was the Gingerbread House Contest. Clubs competed in this competition that was sponsored by our very own Dr. O'Neill. Taking first place in this competition was the Peer-to-Peer Club with their rendition of Boscov's. In second place was the Math Club with A Log Cabin. And in third place, the Snow Angels with Snoopy. If you would like to see the rest of these delicious, creative houses, visit our webpage at oc-tv.org.
Wow, those all looked very good, and those doors were quite creative this year.
Oh, they sure were. But now it's time for our very special time.
That's right, Eli. Joining us in the studio is Santa for a reading of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a chatter. When I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter, away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles in his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, and they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, or he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
That was beautiful.
Anyways, thank you, Santa. That was very moving. Now we're all excited for break, but what is this weekend going to look like?
So, Finn, are we going to have a white Christmas this year?
Well, Eli, I don't know if white's necessarily the word I'd use. As we head into the end of our calendar year, you can expect to see some rainy conditions as we head into our winter break. As you can see behind me, we have this massive storm system moving in from the west. That's going to bring lots of rain and high winds up into Saturday, so not really the white Christmas we've all been hoping for. Taking a look at our current conditions, we can see that it's 49, which is still very warm for December, so, you know, play outside, I guess. Perfect. Taking a look at our regional temperatures, we can see that it's pretty much 40s and 50s all across the board, and up in Pennsylvania, we even have some 30s. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, we can see that this storm system's moving out by Saturday, and then we're going to have a clear Christmas Day. We also that's going to be followed by a clear week, and we're not going to expect any rain showers until the start of the new year.
So, Finn, what do you think of my brand new ugly sweater?
Honestly, slay.
Thank you very much. Well, that'll do it for us on this edition of The Current OC.
Remember to log on and catch all of our shows and additional content by visiting oc-tv.org.
We're also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at OCNJTV. So be sure to like our page and follow us there too.
Thanks for watching and have a wonderful holiday break.
And now we'll leave you with some clips from our annual dance competition. We'll see you all next year.
And every time it rains, and don't you know it's crocodile? It's a focus when I see him walking across the room. Winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland. Ho, ho, ho. My milkshake brings all the boys to the
No. Why should they? All kids, no parents. Probably a fancy orphanage.